Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. And today I'm very excited to present about my project titled Enhancing Writing Skill Through Digital Sport Activity. My name is Muhammad Irfan bin Rahman, and I'll be walking you through a modern approach about how to tackle the classic challenge in ESL classroom. Introduction. Okay, this project focuses on improving the writing skills of Year 5 pupils, ESL pupils. The core idea is to integrate digital tools, specifically which I chose, Woodwall and Padlet, into the learning process. And I believe both of those tools are very useful to improve ESL learning. And we'll be using sport-related vocabulary topics to teach vocabulary and sentence construction. And the ultimate goal of this is to move away from all those passive learnings and focuses on a more interactive and collaborative environment where the students are excited to write. Okay, problem statement. Okay. Why? Let we ask ourselves, why is this necessary? As many of us are in education are familiar with this sets of challenges. Okay, let me tell you why. The first one, pupils often struggle with the fundamental of writing, which is grammar, vocabulary, and how to structure a sentence. And this will cause their performance to drop in class, especially in exam. Okay. Secondly, traditional methods are less engaging. Have you ever thought when we are in the classroom, we as a teacher, when we are writing on the whiteboard, our pupils are actually focused on us? Or is there ways that we can make our teaching more engaging for them, as they will focus more by making it more interesting for them? And as we know that traditional method like worksheet and rote memorization are often less engaging for today digital native, as like the era is changing these days. And if you start by using like the old method, we are not progressing. There are a lot more better ways for us to teach our students. And thirdly, limited access to digital devices in school. In the classroom, while technology is, as we know, everywhere, but they are often limited access to digital devices in school, which can be a barrier. As we know, there are schools like in places that are very old place. I mean, there are schools that are very old, have been long built, and they may not have the same resources as we do. That's one of the problem statement that we will be facing. And finally, all these factors combined all leads to a low motivation and a lack of confidence in their writing ability. And this project aims to address the issue on improving to tackle this issue head on. And theory. This is the theory that I chose, which is TPAC model. Okay, it stands for technology, pedagogical, and content knowledge. Okay, instead, as we saw, as we can see in these three circles here that overlap each other. Okay, TK is technological knowledge, CK in content knowledge, and PK is pedagogical knowledge. And the technology that we are using again is Wordwall and Padlet. The pedagogical knowledge, it involves group-based and scaffolded writing tasks. And the content, is all about building writing skill through sports topics. And by using this DPAC model, it ensures that we both aren't just using technologies for the sake of it, but we are meaningfully integrating it to enhance the teaching and learning to specific content. So as we know, uh, we aren't wasting technology. I mean, we are surrounded by technology these days, but how we use it is a different story. And as for we teacher, we need to use them meaningfully and effectively, as it can give a big impact, good impact to our students. Depends on how we use them. Okay. Now I'd like to transition to the video tutorial here. Your following slide will intended to show video tutorial for the activity. I mean, we'll experience some technical difficulty with the video player here. I'll walk you through it. Okay. And it's a bit loading. Uh, Arrange the letter. Okay, as you can see here, arranging the letter. That's football here. The answer is football, but I will give this to the students so they can answer them. Okay. That's the correct answer. Okay. Football. Okay. And this can be open. Uh, this can be open on Woodwall, woodwall.net resources, which can be opened easily by using this website. And as you can see, that's the picture there, badminton. Then you can just arrange the letter. As you can see here again, what sport is this? You just need to move the letters here and just answer them according to the picture that had been given. Okay, you can see A is the wrong word. L. Okay, here, that's the wrong letter again. It doesn't start from that letter. Okay, so V is the correct letter. And for what is this sport? Volleyball player. So you just need to move the letter from above to the places that is to the correct places down. Okay, volleyball. Okay, Y, B, A, L. And this can be easily opened through here. Word wall resources. This website here in the classroom. And this can be immediately be answered. This activity is called activity 1, arrange the letter. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay. Okay, this is the question. What were resources? Unjumble the spot sentences. Okay. Okay, we can just press start in the middle to start the game. Okay, this is the question. Okay, so we need to arrange. Okay, but we do not arrange them at the top, but we move to the correct place within the line. Okay, play. Okay, football. With. Okay, my friends. Okay, that's the correct one. Okay, again, she likes to is the wrong place. And again, you need to uh unjumble it. You need to arrange it to the correct place. Okay. In the pool. Okay, yeah, you got it correct. Okay, again, another trial. Okay, day. Okay, again, which is the correct word? Okay, run fast. Okay, you just unjumble it. You arrange it again to the correct place. Okay. Uh, we play badminton every weekend. Okay. So, as you can see, this is a good way in how do we improve our students' skills in writing, because it makes them learn. It's a culmination of the learning process. It moves from a structured practice, and this will bridge the gap uh, between knowing words and using them correctly. So it provides them a hands-on activity about syntax and structured sentence. And by working in groups, uh, students can discuss and debate which is the correct order, enforcing their grammatical understanding collaboratively. Okay, next one. Let's move on. Again, it's loading. And finally, we have activity 3, which the title is Let's Get Active, Writing About Sports. Okay, this is created by Padlet. Uh, by using a shared digital board. This is a shared digital board, and the student will write a short sentence about their favorite sport or athlete, and they can see each other's sports. This acts as a model, and they can leave positive comment for their peers there. Okay, as you can see, okay, this is the subject, and okay, I'm writing. I like to play football at the mall. Mall. Why is it at the mall? I like to play football at the field. Okay, that's the correct one. So after that, you just click on publish. Okay, you just click on publisher, and yeah, you come out there. This also promotes collaborative learning and also boosts digital literacy among them. And I mean, I believe it gives their purpose, which significantly increase their motivation in learning. Okay, you see, I can also give emojis here. Okay, and for the last sentence, my friend and I occasionally swim in the evening. Okay, then I will click on publish. Okay, this can be opened using the Padlet website. Okay. Okay, what are the strengths of this approach? It dramatically increase and enhance engagement through interactive tasks. I mean, I believe it's an very interactive for the students when they play this game. And it also firmly support collaborative learning between them. And it simultaneously also develop vocabulary, grammar, and also digital literacy, which is a key for 21st century skills. And I believe the tools are cost effective, and it's relatively easy for teacher to implement as long as you got laptop and you got an internet connection. And finally, it encourages peer learning, which is a powerful way to build confidence in reluctant writers. I mean, I believe in the classroom, not all will give their will volunteer in trying to answer. By having this, by using this, it makes them uh more interactive and they will volunteer, I believe. And of course, no solution without its potential weaknesses. And I identify a few, which is the first one is dependence on internet connectivity, as I stated before. And secondly is a challenge of time. When there are limited devices for many students, as we know, there are many students in a classroom. They may be less than 30, they may be more than 30. So it will become a problem when there are too many students, as they are, I believe, limited devices that one can carry. And varying language proficiency within a group, where some students may dominate or the others may struggle to keep up in doing this activity. And it certainly requires careful classroom management to keep the activity focused, as the students may do other stuff using the laptop or the internet connection. Okay, so how to overcome these weaknesses? Firstly, we can download word wall games for offline use. This will overcome the weakness. And also, we can assign roles within group, which is the first one. The typer, the one that will type, the reader, the one that will read the question, and also the checker, the one that will check for the grammar, especially for the third task. Also, to support varying proficiency level, we can also provide a word bank and sentence starters as scaffolding. And last but not least, to manage time, using a visible timer, I believe is very useful and give a crystal clear instruction that can ensure smooth transition and can keep everyone in task. And looking forward, this approach has great potential for wider adoption or commonalization. And it can be shared within school district or during English panel meetings, and also showcase people work during English Week or on social media. For example, on Instagram, on Facebook, there are many ways. And we can also encourage adoption across other schools through workshops and webinar. And last but not least, again, there is a potential for cooperation with educational platform or publisher to create a ready-made resource pack for the advanced one. Okay. And in conclusion, by leveraging the power of digital tools that we have and the universal appeal of sport, especially in this topic that I use, we can create a dynamic learning environment that can effectively enhance writing skills. And I would like to say thank you for your time and attention. And that's all from me. Thank you.